Today we look at the most sophisticated scam which targets FNB customers. I'm going to show you my emails so you see what I'm talking about. Okay, I received the first mail on the 9th of March 2023 around 7:57 a.m. The second email came again on the very same day around 3:49 p.m. So this scam, it targets FNB customers. So it claimed that you have over 12,760 rand of unredeemed e-packs. So they tell you here in the email that download the attached e-packs rewards receipt and follow the prompt to activate and convert your points into real cash. And then for additional security, they even wrote in red there. And by the way, already once you see bold and red in an email coming from the bank, you must run. Don't even bother by opening it, right? So but here they say have your credit card or debit card at hand at the time of redeeming your e-packs reward. Then they continue to write yada yada yada, which we don't care about now. We are interested in these attachments. We know the scammer here, they want to steal your FNB login details together with the card number. But before we open it to show you how the scam steals your information, I first of course going to save this on my local machine. I already saved it, hence it asked me to replace. Then I'm gonna open it from there. Under normal circumstances, when you receive an email, you are going to just open the attachment, which let me just do it just to show you how it's gonna look like. So when you open this attachment, you are presented with this. So most people who don't normally visit the FNB website, they won't even know that it has changed. But I already know that this is a scam. It's not the actual FNB website, even though the logo and the color and everything looks legit. But now I'm just going to show you how does the FNB website look like. fnb.co.za. I'm going to put them side by side. Already you can see that the FNB website is more polished, it's more white. They have changed it. It looks more pleasing. But now when you look at the scammer website that is sent by email as an attachment, you can see already that it looks totally different. So an unsuspecting user will just assume this is an actual FNB website because it looks like the old FNB website, right? Then what you want to do as a normal user will just enter your username here and enter your password. The moment you click login, they are done with you. You're gonna cry crocodile's tears. They have taken your username and password. They can now log in on your behalf and start transferring money or even buying things online using your FNB account. Now let's see where will it take this information to if an unsuspecting user were to log in. So now, like I said, we already downloaded this and saved the file on the downloads, but now the scammer became very smart now. We're gonna open this. You can see that there's really nothing much to look at here. There's nothing that can tell us where it sends the information. However, if you look carefully, there's this source file here that they have linked, and this source file is not on this computer or on as part of this attachment. These files that you're looking at, they get read whenever you open that attachment. So now you can actually look at this as an independent file that you can go to the web browser and open it to see what does it have. You can see now it has plenty of code, but now this code again is useless because it is like encoded. They made it such that it's not easy to read, it's not pleasing to read, and it's not easy to explain what is happening. But there is a way to actually see where they take this information to. Now let's use a different approach. Now I'm gonna go to inspect, and then I'm gonna navigate to the network tab. Normally these scammers, when they steal your username and password, they're gonna send it using to a PHP file, and I just don't know why most of them they do that. But I'm gonna filter here and type PHP. So any data, whenever we refresh this file, that is reading or sending data to a PHP file will be shown in here. The request will be shown in here. So I'm gonna refresh the file now. Already we have one PHP call that was made here, right? But now we are not interested in this. We already know now that the company that is responsible for stealing your information is this one here. But we will get into that shortly. So now let's see what's happened if we were to log in, right? So I'm gonna log in here. I'm gonna say my email at domain.com. So I'll pretend this is the normal email address I use to log into FNB, just to see what will it do with this information, right? And then second, I'm gonna type my password. I'll type my password 123. Then that will be my password. Now I'm gonna click login. I'm not gonna save that, of course, don't save. Now if you can check carefully here, you can see that there are requests that are made, but so far we are not seeing anything. But now if you keep waiting and waiting, few seconds later you will see that already it took my username, it took my password, and it did an HTTP GET, as you can see here, and it sent it to this host name. I don't care about the file in which processed the username and password, but I care about this is the host name that actually took your information. Now you can copy this, of course, and open this on a new browser or on a new tab. You can see that's the domain that is stealing your username and password. But now if you keep waiting, you can see that now it asks you to enter the card number. Now let's see again what's going to happen if you're to enter your card number. I'm going to enter a random number. I'm going to enter it. Even asks for an ATM pin. Imagine FNB asking you your card number, your ATM pin by email, and all this secretive information. So I'm going to enter again these random numbers, and then I will click continue redeem. Let's see what's happened. Notice that again it performed another HTTP GET. Wait on this headers tab until you see what information again it has sent to them. An unsuspecting user will think that when you click login, this information goes to FNB. They verify if you entered correct stuff and all those things. That's not the case here. Your information is sent to this company. You can see here said that when you were entering the card number, they even kept your username and password. Now combined it together with the card number, the PIN, the CVV, the expiry date month, and the expiry date here of your card. Is either your debit card or your credit card, but you can see the information here it is. So now I'm gonna copy this and put it on a simple text file so that you can see that this is exactly the information that I captured on that website. When I was logging in, I entered this, as you can see, and then when it asked me for the card information, I entered that, and we can see already that it has sent that information. As I speak now, it has already sent this information to this domain here, this company here. But now, like I said, this company, I don't know the way they've done this website, so that is not even easy to read. Now I've already opened this domain, as you can see. I will close this, but you can see I've already opened it here, and you can see that the language used on this website is not English. Now according to Whois, where we normally check the domain, it shows that they purchased this domain on the 17th of month number 8 2022. That is when they have purchased this domain, and they bought this domain from joker.com. Now this is a legit company, of course, that is selling domains. Anyone can go there and buy a domain. But what is interesting is that the country is Iran, as you can see here. IR, it means Iran, and Khorasan is a province which is based in Iran. Now, like I said, now we know that this company is based in Iran because the language used by this website is Persian, and in Iran again they use Persian as their main language or spoken language. So now we know this is the company stealing your information. My advice to you is that if you receive an email, it doesn't matter, but first of all, if you see the attachment that is not PDF, you see now they even try to fool you here. They put .pdf after they said at the end .html. Now you must look at these things. When you see any attachment coming from a bank which is not PDF but is rather HTML, run away. Don't open it. And another thing, you need to be very careful. If you see an email coming from a bank and then they wrote with red colors or bold colors, you need to be concerned, you need to be suspicious. So don't just open. And in fact, if you need any document, log into your bank app. It's probably free. Download a statement if you need a statement and do the transactions there. If you don't feel safe to use the mobile app, visit the branch or use their normal online banking website, right? Most of the banks have that. So don't just open any random emails claiming that they come from a bank, because an unsuspecting user will think this is from FNB because the email address says here at fnb.co.za, but this email is not coming from FNB. So I hope it's clear. I hope now you get how the scam goes. You see the company that is responsible for it. I may not know the company name. As you can see, I just know the website name that is collecting your username and password and the card number as soon as you click the submit button, right? So this is the company responsible, or this is the website responsible. It's not in English. As you can see, our investigation will end right here. So if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and reshare. Thank you so much for watching.